We're gonna go straight into this tutorial because I don't want this to be too long, but this is the type of hair that I'm using. It is the Knotless Braid natural texture. It comes in a 4-pack. I didn't use all 4 of these packs. I only used 3, but you would just need to get however much you need. This is in the length 18 inches and it's in the color 4. Now let me tell you, you will see in this video that this color did not match my hair completely, but that was completely fine. You just need to get the right color, okay? It's pre-stretched, water sealed, all that good stuff, right? So I'm just gonna be putting this hair into a big pot of apple cider vinegar and boiling water. The reason why I do this is because I don't want the hair to start itching after I'm wearing it for too long. Some hair have some type of coating on it that is just not good for you, and it just makes your scalp itch and all that good stuff. So I pretty much just grabbed this apple cider vinegar, poured a decent amount of that onto the hair, and then I added some boiling water and let that sit. And then I took it out and let it air dry overnight. Now this step is completely optional, but I just like to do this for my hairs before I put it in my head because I just don't want that, whatever chemicals they put it in there, I don't want that in my hair. Also, we're not going to talk about the tortillas in the background, okay? This is a Hispanic household and we eat tortillas regularly, okay? Don't talk about it. All right. What's poppin'? It's your girl. Anyways, I'm starting out with freshly washed and blown out hair. Yes, I look ridiculous, but just work with me, okay? First of all, I'm always forgetting the fact that I need to grab my mirror. But you're going to want to section your hair. I like to section my hair in 4 parts because it just makes braiding a whole bunch of easier and just makes my life a little bit better. And so I'm not really focused on the parting in the back because I don't have another mirror. Now, I know you see that big old mirror on my door and you're like, why didn't you just use that one? Because I'm too lazy to take it off of my door and bring it to me. So we just gonna say I don't have another mirror to use, and we just gonna let the back be however the back want to be. Nobody's finna see the back. I don't really care about the back. It's whatever. Now I'm going to be using this apple cider vinegar root relief. If you follow me on TikTok, which I don't know why you're not, I made a video on this product because I absolutely love this for when I'm about to do my braids. It makes my scalp feel so clean for so much longer, and it keeps my scalp from itching, okay? I'm also going to be using this 24-hour edge tamer, which if you saw my favorites video, then I put that product on there too. And I'm also going to be using this dusty, crusty edge brush. So I'm sectioning my hair off first on the parts where I want. So this is where you would decide what size you want your box braids. I'm doing it kind of small because the reason, the reason why I'm doing these braids is because I have some training to do before I get deployed, and I don't want to deal with my hair while I'm doing that. So I am braiding my hair pretty small for these braids, but pretty much what I'm doing is I'm sectioning off the hair the size I want, and I'm going to start plaiting my hair. Now I'm not going to go all the way down. I'm only going to go about 1/8 of an inch. I don't know measurements. I'm not good at math at all, but I'm only going to braid that much, and this is just gonna see, this is the part where I realized how long this was going to take. But I'm only braiding down that much because I'm only needing this to keep my hair like tight on the roots and making it look slick. I don't need to braid all the way down. So I'm just going to go ahead, do that for pretty much my whole head. This is what the braids look like, and then this is what it looks like once I'm done with my whole head. The front looks nice and spiffy if you ask me. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. The back, however, we just aren't gonna talk about the back. We're not gonna talk about the back. I don't really care about the back. It's gonna be in a bun the whole time I'm wearing this anyways. So now it's time for the braids to actually like braid your hair. Okay, so I did about 75% of my head off camera because when I tell you this stuff was taking forever ever. Okay, so I'm only taking a small piece of braiding hair. The best way I would say that you know how much hair you need for each section is to use the amount of hair like based off the thickness of your like braid. So you can see I'm putting it next to like my braids, and I don't want my hair to be any thicker than that because then the hair just starts looking bulky and then it no longer looks like knotless braids. Okay, no matter what you do. So I'm starting off the hair, and this is the important part. This is how you make it look knotless without doing knotless braids. Because let me tell you, first of all, disclaimer right here, I am not a professional braider. I do not make money off braiding. I only braid my own hair, okay? You're gonna need a crochet hook, by the way. But I don't know how to do knotless braids. I don't know how to do feed-in braids or anything like that. So this is how we're gonna finesse that look. You're gonna put your crochet hook in your head. Wait for me to do. There you go. You're gonna put the crochet hook in your head, and then you're gonna put your braiding hair in the crochet hook. Now the crochet hook that I'm using is a mini crochet hook. I don't have the mini one because it's just easier to hold in my hand because I have a small hand. But you can use a regular side crochet hook because those crochet hooks will hold more hair. This one doesn't hold that much hair either. But then once you put the crochet hook through your braid, you're gonna pull it through the braid, and then you should have hair like basically being able to easily go in between the braid. Now I hold one side of the braiding hair to my scalp while I pull out the other end so that way it doesn't just all fall through. I hope this is making sense. I am not a good explainer, but I hope you can just see what I'm doing and see what I'm doing. Anyways, once the braiding hair is through my head, you see how I can just move it. I'm gonna make sure that the ends are even, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start braiding my hair. Now you're gonna want to braid your hair in the direction of how you're gonna style your hair. So if you're gonna style your hair in the middle part, then braid your hair in the middle part. If you're gonna style it in the side part, braid your hair in the side part, because that's how it's gonna lay flat, it's gonna look flat, and that's how it's gonna look knotless. So I'm going to show you one more time what it's like. You're going to want to put your crochet hook through your head. Now it is important, and this is how you get the knotless look, to put the crochet hook horizontally through your braid. Do not put it vertically, because then when you braid it and you're done braiding it, it's going to look bulky because it's not going to lay flat. Putting your crochet hook in horizontally versus vertically helps the braid lay flatter, giving it that knotless look, because the whole knotless look, the key thing is that the braids are flat, and you want these braids to look as flat as possible. Okay, so again, put the hair on the crochet hook and then pull that hair through the braid, and you want to make sure that the hair is even on the ends before you start braiding, and then you go ahead and start braiding. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier either, but I'm using my real hair as the third strand of the braid, and that's how I'm braiding my hair. Now, with the length of this hair, it was 18 inches, which is the length of my real hair, and so my real hair went all the way down the braid. If you are using hair that is not the same length as your hair, then when you get to the ends of your hair, you're going to want to take a piece of the other strand of hair and add it to your real hair, so that way it all like can braid down evenly. I hope that makes sense. But because the braiding hair, I didn't know the braiding hair was this short. I should have got longer, but because the braiding hair was the same length as my hair, I was able to use my real hair all the way down the braid. I am finally done with the last braid, and now it's time for a chapstick break, honey. That chapstick was feeling so good on my lips, okay? But this is pretty much the final look. This is how the braids look like. They look flat. That's the most important part, and they look knotless, at least to me. Don't come for me if you don't think this is knotless. Leave me alone. Anyways, you can see that my real hair is peeking through. Now, this is where I'm telling y'all, I'm not a professional braider. I don't know how to do the toe tuck game. And it's only obvious because the braid doesn't match my hair color completely. So again, pick the hair color that matches your hair fine. But now it's time to put mousse on my hair so that, you know, this lasts longer. And that's pretty much it. You're gonna go ahead and dip your ends too. I didn't show that in this video because this video was already too long for me. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Hope you like it. And make sure you subscribe to your girl. All right, bye.